Hello, everyone. Welcome, guys. Welcome to African Glitz Live. I'm your host, Melanin, and today we have some interesting, great stories for you. And we're going to be looking at these stories, trending stories from this week, from today especially, and see what is going on. Before we head into the main stories, I want to bring your attention to this amazing miracle that happened in Lagos. Yes, I would say it's a miracle because have you ever seen where a container fell on someone and they survived, without any injuries? That's the kind of miracle we are talking about. Without wasting any more times, ladies and gentlemen, let me bring you this interesting story that has shocked everyone and got everyone talking. So this happened on November 24th morning while the man was on his way to work, just like everyone else. And while on the traffic, a heavy trailer coming his way to people had to rush, to come and stop the man. And according to people, it took like 3 hours before they could bring the man out of the car. There's a heavy tanker, or did I say a tanker? Well, a lot of people are saying it's a tanker. Some are saying it's a container. Maybe the container was empty or something like that. So, but this man survived. Look at the amount of people out there to help. He washed his best and everyone was they were able to help and bring this man out of his car. Look at the car. So many people were out there to help him, and this was going on for a whole 3 hours before they were able to bring the man out. This happened in Mile 2 in Lagos on the 25th of November. People were talking about it and it went viral this morning. Everyone was surprised and shook, with the whole Someone posted, I just found out that the person who was involved in the My 2 accident yesterday, where a trailer fell on his car, was actually his in-law, or my in-law, he said. And he was under that container for 3 hours, came out without a single scratch, no injuries. I am still trying to get over this shock. Like, this is a miracle. I mean, there is this saying that people, when it's your time, it's actually your time. And when it's not your time, it's never your time. This is a great example of that case, of this whole saying, when it's actually your time. And it's unbelievable. Look at how this is a container, right? Look at how this container crushed this car. Like, this car was almost flat on the floor, as you can see right here. For a whole 3 hours. saved. His life was actually in everybody's hand.
Immediately. You don't think get well now. You don't think get well now.
And the man was eventually rescued after 3 hours. And he just, the way he was even looking, he couldn't believe his own eyes that he was actually alive. And he was taken to hospital, of course, for checkup and to make sure that everything is fine. And everyone was surprised. Everyone was amazed. He like literally cheated death, this man. Look at him. He just can't believe it. He's still touching himself. Couldn't believe that he is still alive and kicking. They had to check and make sure all his organs, everything is okay. Wow. Like, this is a clear case of miracle. Like, how is this even possible? This is unbelievable. Hello, everyone. Thank you once again. Welcome to African Glitz Live. I'm your host, Noeline, today, and we are looking at some trending stories that has been going on over the past few days. And our first story today is about this man who cheated death in Lagos, Nigeria on the 25th of November. His story has gone viral as so many people couldn't believe he actually did. Like, he actually did survive a trailer crush on the streets of Lagos. It was on 25th of November morning. He was on his way to work, just like everyone else, on the traffic and minding his business. And you know how in Lagos, these trailers and containers running side by side with cars. I don't know that so many of this kind of incident happen. I don't know why the government hasn't still banned, trailers from moving during like traffic hours or during the day, even when people are going about their businesses. I mean, this is not the first or second or third time such incident has happened and crushed so many people or, and so many lives. You think by now, especially in Lagos, you think that the Lagos state government, will put some laws aside, making sure that all these trailers, lorries, are banned from driving during the day. Let's say, especially like rush hours, when people are going to work, when people are coming back from work, and when people are busy and when there's so much traffic, they should by now ban trailers and containers from traveling side by people. You would think the government would do something about this, and they still haven't done anything about it. And every now and then, there's a case of trailer falling on people. If it's not a boss, then it's somebody, minding their business. And before you know it, there's a trailer. And all these trailers, they are not even tested to make sure that they are fit for the road. That's another part of it. And it's high time Lagos State, especially in Lagos State, where there are so many people and where every morning people are hustling and going about their businesses. I hope this whole thing comes to the Lagos State governor's attention. They need to ban trailers and lorries from, operating during the day when people are going about their business. I mean, what do you think? Let me know what your opinion in the comment section. Is it not high time the government banned these lorries from traveling during the day when people are about their business? Look at this man now. He just went out for his daily bread, just like everybody else, minding his business. And while in the traffic, a trailer beside him just fell on him, just like that. And people have come to be so kind these days that when things like this happen, people around switch into action and help out, and that's exactly what they did. And they luckily saved the man's life. Like, he just couldn't believe it. After that, he was taken to hospital for checkup, and he survived. There was no blood, there was no injury anywhere. And these are part of the people who helped him, who saved him. Like, this is a very big miracle. This is the kind of stories we love to hear. This is the kind of stories that are motivating. And it also one of those kind of stories that reminds us that no matter what you're doing, if it's not your time to go, it's not your time to go. And I hope this kind of story encourages people to kind of be strong and, do things the way you want to do things, live your life to the fullest. Again, as tomorrow is not promised as well. And if it's truly your time, no matter what anybody say, anybody do, if it's truly your time, then it's truly your time. Oh, look at this. All right, I'll take this back a little bit. Let's see the moment he was taken out of the car and how they managed to save him. I'm trying to get away from this music because of copyright thing. Miriam M. Joe said, "Thank you, Jesus." Yeah, thank you, Jesus. This is a clear case of miracle. This is the moment they brought him out. And I'm so happy and glad for these people who saved him. They never gave up. They made sure they saved the man out of that. Look at the moment they pulled him out. Wow. People are praying, people are happy he's breathing, he's alive. This reminds me of Junior Pope's death. I don't know if you all remember when Junior Pope, when they saved him from that water and people were praying, they were like, he's alive. This is almost a similar case. And when I watched this video, it did remind me of that whole footage that went viral where people were saying, he's alive, he's alive. And then later on, the story changed. This is something similar. And this was the kind of miracle people prayed for Junior Pope. This man now, nobody knows, boy. He looks like a family man. Look at him, he's awake. No scratch, nothing. I mean, if you don't believe in miracle, you have to right now, because this is a clear case of miracle. This is indeed a miracle. Look at him. He didn't even faint. And he was there for like a whole 3 hours, according to people, witnesses who were there. He was there for a whole 3 hours before they were able to save him. And he didn't even faint or anything, he was awake. But of course, they have to take him to hospital to check and make sure everything is okay. This Sunday, I'm sure this man will be giving a huge thanksgiving in church, because this is a miracle. He indeed cheated death. I mean, how do you see it? Did he cheat death, as people are saying? Let me know what you think in the comment section. This is a great move. Wow. They need to give him space to breathe. So this was the miracle of the week. I mean, this was a very interesting story. And then moving on to our next story.
Today reunited.
Puff Daddy has been denied bail again for the 3rd time. And things are not really looking good for him right now. Okay, just one moment so I can bring up the screen. Puff Daddy has been denied bail once again, and things are not looking great. This is the third time that he has been denied bail, and this means he's not going to spend Christmas with his family, with his loved ones. And yes, Saint Diddy Combs denied bail for the third time in a sex trafficking case that has been going on for months right now. Diddy has been in prison. He missed his children's birthday, and his children are still staying strong for him. And he has been trying, spending money, paying so much money to be able to come out at least.
I know
From detention, but it hasn't been possible. Is he going to try again to
I know we all back
make his way and everything, but come out of this? I mean, they have so much of him, and
we were all like trapped in the house. And during
right
this time,
now, it looks like he shouldn't even bother trying and let the government and let the law, takes his place, because everyone he knows is against him right now. This video was taken a few years ago when in one of his residence, when he met Burna Boy, Afrobeat star Burna Boy. I wasn't sure if I should put this video because Burna Boy won't be happy with this, but oh well. Anyways, so Diddy has been denied bail once again, and things are not really looking good for him. He won't be spending Christmas with his family, his children. He's still going to be trying to, see if he can get bail or anything. I mean, where are all his friends? No one is speaking out for Diddy. And they have so much on him right now, and things are not looking good. We just can't wait for the trial and see what happens. I mean, do you think this is the end of Diddy for good, and whatever he's doing, he's wasting his time? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And now we're moving on to Sierra Leone. Something happened in Sierra Leone. So there was this banker who got exposed, and a Sierra Leone banker has been spending money, has been caught on a massive fraud case. A massive fraud case of $1.5 billion, not even Sierra Leone money, but in dollars, has been retrieved from this banker who works in Sierra Leone. Now, this is insane, if you ask me.
Recovery from one man alone.
But most importantly, to help you understand what we are doing about it. As we all know, Sierra Leone has gone through a lot. We have a story that is difficult to explain. A country where we have a lot in terms of resources, in terms of the human capital, in terms of the things that can make us prosper, yet we have not been able to make much gainway as a country. Even though we must recognize that a lot of efforts are being made by individuals and sometimes collectively to change the story of this country. Myself and my team at the ACC have remained committed to ensuring that we join the efforts of the good people who want to change the story of Sierra Leone by putting the interest of the country above individual interests. So today, what you see here is part of our recovery efforts for monies that have been lost to corruption, but because we have promised that our interest is not just to go after the people and punish them, but to make sure whatsoever they stole, they must bring it back wholesale. And this sea of money you see here today is actually the equivalent of 15 billion old loans, or now we call it 15 million new loans. But the money was stolen in old loans. And what you see here is just a small part. 40% of what one man sitting in a bank stole from Sierra Leone. One man. His name is Salim Mansari. He alone stole 34 billion euros plus of money that was meant for NRA and used it for his own purposes. If you can recall, this issue came out, civil society were involved. It involves the bank. The bank, which by the way is EcoBank, they did not really commit any criminal offense. They only had a staff who was a criminal. And that staff, working with other people, chose to create a device to steal money that was destined to go into NIA accounts and applied it for his own personal use. But when we became aware of this, we sat with the bank and told the bank, look, this is your staff. You were supposed to set up systems to avoid this money from being stolen. Therefore, while we are going after that staff to bring back that money, you as a bank have to return the money to us. And the bank, recognizing the good relationship they've had with Sierra Leone, EcoBank is a fantastic bank. Very professional. But if you have staff who are bad, you have to take some blame. Therefore, we asked EcoBank to pay back the full 34.6 billion, 34.2 billion euros. And they have agreed to pay, and we started with 15 billion euros, which is now in front of you. The balance will be paid every month starting January, 2.2 billion euros until September, which will total the full amount that was found to have been stolen by the gentleman called Salim Mansari, a criminal, serious criminal, from the people of Sierra Leone. Now, as for Salim Mansari, somebody will ask what happened to him.
Wow, there you have it. I mean, that's insane. Like, someone stealing a whole $1.5 billion, and the bank is going to be paying for this money as it's their staff. I mean, Sierra Leone has done a great thing here, fighting corruption, if you ask me. Like, they're doing a great job and exposing this. A lot of African countries are finally exposing bad habits these days. Usually they kind of sweep these things under the rug and they don't allow it to come out on social media. But now a lot more African countries are being vocal about corruption and exposing anyone who is corrupt and things like that. So I think that's a great idea. And that's a good thing. I mean, the rest of the world need to, know all these things and take cautions and all that. Anyway, moving on to Ghana right now. We have a lady called Daisy Melanin. We've done a video about this lady. She's in the adult movie industry, and she's quite popular right now. People are talking about her and what she did in the adult movie industry. And she has become something of a celebrity. People talk about her, blogs post her, and every time she makes a comment or she talks, they bring it out. So we picked up this story because it was one of the popular stories of the week, and people are talking about it. We also picked it up because of the statement she made here. She's exposing women who are coming into her DM to beg her for money. And it's quite a crazy one because she's in the adult movie industry, making movies about being intimate with different men and things like that. And I remember when this lady's story broke a few months ago, people were condemning her and asking her, "Oh, where are your parents? Are you Nigerian or Ghanaian?" I think Daisy Melanin, she's Ghanaian, by birth, but she works in Nigeria and South Africa, and she travels to Ghana as well and things like that. So people were, shaming her for her job and for what she chose to do. And she came out to say, oh, it's her body. She'll do whatever she wants and things like that, that she's even going to do more. There was a time she said, oh, before she did a video with 5 or 6 men, now she's going to do a video with 10 men or something like that. So she has been very vocal, and she's become something of a celebrity, that whenever she speaks, it goes viral, people talk about it. So we decided to bring you the story. And this is what she had to say about ladies coming into her DM to beg her for money.
The guys, they are begging me to join, or they want to shoot with me. But the ladies, they're in my DM, especially here. They're in my DM asking me for help. I need your help. I need to pay for my rent. I need to pay for my school fees. Madam, haven't you seen me using my Toto? Can't you use your Toto to make money? Me, I should go and use my Toto to make money. Then you come and take it to go and pay for your bills. Madam, go and use your Toto, okay? You have Toto, go and use your Toto to make money, to do whatever you want. Because me too, I'm using my Toto. It's my Toto that is giving me money to travel, to do everything that I want to do. Buy food, pay for my utility bills, rent, buy clothes, everything that I want to do. It's my Toto that's giving me that money today. And the guys.
Wow, wahala. Like, this is insane. Oh, well, that's Daisy Melanin there, telling ladies that she works so hard for her money, and if they want to be like her, they should go and do what she does, to make money. But this is really funny. Like, why would a lady come to her DM and ask her for money? Like, this is one of the most funniest thing I've ever heard. Like, they know how she makes her money anyway, so why would they beg her for money? She said the men are not begging her that much. They instead want to work with her, while women are the ones begging her for money. Wait, so if she gives them money, they pay for their rent and things like that. And a lot of people are saying, oh, these women begging her for money are the ones, condemning her job in public. They go to blogs and write about her and say, wow, who are your parents? You're ashamed to Ghana. You're ashamed to the female gender and all kind of stuff. They're still the ones who go to condemn her, and then they go behind and beg her for money. Like, this is crazy. Anyway, she has exposed all these ladies begging her for money, and she's not stopping anytime soon. This Daisy, she said she likes her job, she enjoys her job, so she's living her best life and using her body to make her money. So I don't know, would you blame her? And what are your thoughts about women also begging her for money? Like, do you find it funny, or do you find it okay? Like, what do you think about this? Sometimes we think we've heard it all, and then things like this come up, you're like, wow, this is insane. But yes, let me know what you think in the comment section, what you think about this story and how it's going. And then with that, we're going to be moving to Nigeria. There is another interesting trending story happening right now. And I'll bring up the headline. So there's this couple that just got married over the weekend, actually last weekend. And this is in Edo State. If I'm not mistaken, this is a wedding that happened in Rivers State, Nigeria. Yeah, this couple, they're quite interesting, lovely couple. But they did share, they had a traditional wedding. They had a white wedding, and this is part of their traditional wedding, and they didn't trend because of that. And this is the video that actually trended, a video where the man was smoking and he would give his wife to smoke, and they were enjoying smoking together. And the reaction was insane. Like, people were reacting and couldn't believe their eyes on what they were seeing. I've added some few comments on the video, and we can read along. And you
give me brown Rizilla, pass me the ganja, let me up so what?
Wow. This is insane. People got, like, a lot of people were, talking about this because it sparked a massive mixed reaction. One of the comments said the couple that smokes together stays together, and a lot of people, over 3,228 people, agreed with this lady. Another said there's this a very opinionated Nollywood actress, Sarah Martins, who reacted to the whole thing as well. She was like, "This is not a flex." She really disagreed with how the couple, are enjoying their wedding. She said, "This is not a flex. This is not funny. This is not a game. Like, they should stop it already." But not everyone agreed with her. Another lady said their parents are seeing them right now. Almost training kids will be hard in the future for such a couple, who smoke together, who drink together, who party together. Like, it's going to be difficult. Do you agree with this person? Over 2,000 people agree with this person that, it's going to be difficult raising kids together. Another social media user commented and said, "The only man that has boldly married his kind. God bless you for choosing your kind. There's no need to marry Grace and still be chasing Natasha. Well done, sir." Oh, yes, that's a good one. Of course, a lot of people believe the man married his kind. There's no need to. Days are gone when men marry the good girl, and then behind closed door they love a very bad girl. And this is why this commenter was praising the man for doing that. He was like, "Well done, sir." Another commentator said, "Soon wife will get tired of such life and probably change her ways, especially after pregnancy and childbirth. Then she becomes frustrated that her husband is spending all his time outside, living such life with his friends, including other ladies. He would most likely meet younger girls who would do worse or better than the wife, and trouble would begin in their paradise. From many close friends and families experience." This person is talking from experience. Do you agree that, the wife is going to probably slow down later on in life, after childbirth, and with age as well, while the man is going to carry on gallivanting and going to club and parties, and even possibly meeting younger girls who, in the future are going to do even more than the wife is doing right now. And then this is when the problem in the marriage starts. This is actually a good, interesting comment that this person left, because sometimes we see some marriages and we wonder, why did they break up? This is a clear example of why such things happen, isn't it? What do you think? I mean, let me know in the comment section what you think about this. And then after that, the man will be maybe hiding, living his life. I mean, men do enjoy this kind of life way longer than women. Women will slow down, like this lady said, after childbirth and after, getting more matured, which I totally agree with. Yes, women might slow down. I mean, I remember growing up, a lot of people used to go clubbing, and then after some time, you can't handle it anymore. There are more important things to do, but men tend to, still live their life that way until their late 40s, early 50s, and things like that. And so is this when the whole problem starts? And then if the lady tells him to stop, he won't stop. I mean, this social media user have a great point here. And this is one of a kind. I mean, have you ever seen such a wedding where the husband and wife are just, smoking? Usually the lady kind of, keep it on the low and things like that. Another social media commentator said, deep down that you are a bad guy and you are attracted to baddies. You would go and marry one good girl. Then every single evening you run to strip clubs to watch the type you really like. Also, the type that would love a baddie and can't let go of her, but won't marry her. But the baddie controls his home from outside because she has Oh, I can't see that statement properly. Forget about the people. Forget about what people would say and marry your type or marry your person. Okay, so this person is actually praising this guy for actually marrying his type. He said, oh, other men will go and marry the good girl, and then behind closed door they love bodies and things like that, and at the end, the marriage doesn't work. This is actually a great point. Yes, I think men are opening up these days in this new age. They are marrying their type instead of hiding what they like. I
I go
mean, men
smoke
are
that
more
ganja
open
until
now.
I go
What do you
blind.
think
You
about this?
gonna
Do you
say
think
I
men are
take
more
ganja
open
all
now
the time.
to marrying
Pass
their
me the
type?
ganja, give me brown Rizilla.
Or do you
Pass me the
think
ganja, let
some,
me
it
up
all
so
depends on the person? It all depends on the human. Some wouldn't mind marrying their type and others would mind. I mean, seeing this video right now, a lot of people will be encouraged as well to marry their type, someone who is as crazy as you. And you can tell this couple are crazy, like unbelievable. This is from Rivers State in Nigeria. And let me bring a few more videos of the couple after this, where everything else was great. They did all the traditional wedding and things like that, but they didn't trend because everything was done according to rules. But the moment they pulled out this cigar and we're smoking together, this is the video that actually trended. Funny, right? This is the video that trended, and now people are talking about them and getting to know them. So yeah, this is a video from Rivers Brides, Edo State women, living the life and things like that. This is another beautiful video of the couple. Let me bring this one. So yes, these are the couple. This is where they were dancing. This is the same lady dressed up in her Edo bride outfit and looking stunning and beautiful. And this is the husband here. And they were dancing. I mean, they were just living their best life and enjoying the moment. And enjoying the moment. But as you can see, they don't have much like on these videos. Like, they're definitely so in love with each other. And this is what love is all about.
One kiss, person lives in a local phone. Two kiss, three kiss. The parents don't think about it. Four, five, continue. Six, before the public. Mommy and daddy, when they feel that don't have them all. Continue.
Their energy really match each other. Like the lady, look at her, she's really ready for her man, and the man is literally ready for the woman. The energy matches so much. Like, and this is yet another video. I mean, they had their wedding over the weekend and looking great. Although weddings are always very colorful and colorful. Look at the outfits. As the lady and the man dancing. Have you ever been to an Edo wedding before? Like, do you enjoy it? Is it as amazing as it looks on video? Is it as colorful and everything? Let me see what it looks like the videos I see about Edo and things like that. I love the outfit. They change different outfits, like up to 5 or more. And one of the best one is like the traditional Edo attire where the women dresses up, just like the lady did earlier. I think that's really beautiful. And here is the popular video
I
where
go
I
smoke
think
that
this was
ganja
like
until I
part
go
of the
blind.
traditional
People know
wedding
say I take
where they were
ganja all the
enjoying
time.
themselves
Pass
and
me the ganja,
posting
give
like
me
that,
brown
and people were
Rizla.
talking about
Pass
it.
me the ganja, let me up so high. Take me over the clouds so high.
So yes, what do you think about this couple and their wedding? And how do you would you say the man married his type? Or are they just showing off just to trend? What do you think? I mean, the lady's actually really smoking there. It's not like she's not. She's actually smoking and
I go smoke that
living
ganja
their
until
life. And this is insane. Anyway, so going to our next story for the day. We're almost there. Is this story about President Bola Tinubu being in France right now, and how the P Square Brothers song has been changed. Anyway, there was this French band that was playing P Square that has got many people talking, and a lot of people were saying, oh my gosh, P Square, like, where are you guys? They're really fighting right now. If you check out our page, we did a recent video about P Square and how the two brothers are fighting over one song called Winning. And the brothers are fighting again. It looks like P Square is never gonna happen anymore and things like that. And people were, after this video went viral earlier today, people were saying, you see, if they were together, maybe they would have been invited to to play their song and do all this. Anyway, before I carry on, let's see what happens here.
Now I'm giving my testimony, I'm giving the beat and I'm giving the hits, Now I'm giving them everything, I'm living my life, I don't have money, I think it's money, My God, I'm allergic to poverty. You saw it, so I'm using my sign to the God of the poverty. Say, okay, now. No time, like the Statue of Liberty. And nobody knows tomorrow, so I'll be holding my destiny. Hey, as if you said a jungle, some people they bubble. I continue the struggle, struggle they double my destiny. As if you said a jungle, some people they bubble. I continue the struggle, they double my destiny. So I'm giving my testimony. I'm giving the faith and I'm giving the heat. So hey. No, I'm giving them everything. I'm living my life and I chop money. Hey, I don't have money. Hey, I'm a testimony, my testimony, my testimony. I don't chop, I don't testimony. I don't testimony. Hey, I'm a testimony, testimony, my testimony. I don't chop, I don't testimony. Hey, I don't testimony. Hey, je m'appelle Chop Money. Saving for rainy days, cause it's not life is a dedicated, so make you not see me as evidence, Baba God on my confidence, His blessing and endless, I'll be sent a jungle, some people they bubble, I continue the struggle, struggle to double my Esther, as if he said a jungle, people they bubble, I continue the struggle, the double my Esther, I'm giving the beat and I'm giving the heat, No, I'm giving them everything, I'm living my life, I don't chop money, I don't waste money, I'm a testimony, my testimony, my testimony. I don't chop, I don't testimony, I don't testimony, I'm a testimony, my testimony, my testimony. I don't chop, I don't testimony, I don't testimony.
So what do you think about that? Like, did they kill it, or would P Square would have P Square done way better than that? I mean, oh, this is so sad. I wonder what they're thinking right now, because they must have seen this video going viral today. I wonder what is going through their mind now. And a lot of people were commenting on the video and saying, wow, P Square, look at what you've done to yourselves. Like, you've ruined your career. Imagine what would have happened if you guys were still together. And some people actually believe that because they broke up, this is why this band is playing their song to the president and Bola Tinubu, who visited the France president. But I think this is actually not the case, because you have this kind of bands that play very popular music. They play it in a very funny way and people enjoy it. And a lot of all these high places, this is the kind of things they love to see and things like that. So I think that's it. Again, people were wondering, okay, if that was the case, though, why did they invite Bukola Elemide, popularly known as Asa, who actually performed her own song, on the day? And of course, they must have paid her very well as well. So if that was the case, she was there. And this is actually the reason why some people believe that, if P Square was still together, maybe they could have, performed on this day as well. And imagine the money they would have made. What do you think about this? Do you think this is the case, or do you think it wouldn't have actually mattered if they were still together or not? So with that being said, yeah, so Asha also performed on the to the president, Bola Tinubu, and his wife, who attended the event, and Macron, the French president, as well, who was there with his wife and everything. It was all an interesting event where Tinubu is out now looking for money, looking for businesses that can come to Nigeria and invest and things like that. So I think this was part of the whole thing of having Nigerian singers perform over there. As I gave a nice, lovely performance of her song, and I think we can watch this on social media. And already people are making fun of Tinubu and his wife already. I mean, look at this whole AI picture, should I say, where they have dressed Tinubu, his wife, and the president of France, Macron, and his wife, dressed them in Ashwebi outfits. This is so hilarious. And this commenter said, this reception by the French president is no longer warm, but hot. So they even saw Ashwebi. This is beautiful. But of course, this is an AI image of people, making fun of them and putting them in this outfit.
If an African child.
And President Bola Tinubu also gave a speech, and he talked about the African child and how, having food to eat is very important. And this is what he had to say.
It's assured of a good sandwich and a classroom, or 1 egg a day. There'll be no fear of learning. It's assured.
Wait a second.
If an African child
is
assured of a good sandwich.
But does an African child eat sandwich? I don't think they eat sandwich. President Tinubu has gone there to change his speech. Usually he asks for eba and gari and fufu. Why didn't he use that as an example? Why is he talking about sandwich? I mean, an African child doesn't eat a sandwich, do they? Oh, God. Anyway, here is what he had to say.
And a classroom.
In a classroom.
Or 1 egg
or
a day. There'll be no fear of learning.
And And there you have it. I mean, President Tinubu was like highly welcomed in France, where he has gone to negotiate, asking investors to come to Nigeria and invest. A lot of people have been wondering, like, what is going on actually here? Like, is he what kind of
child
what
is
kind
assured
of deal is
of
he
a good
actually trying to strike? With the French president? A lot of people have been, saying that, oh, the French president or the president of France is not very friendly with a lot of African countries. They always want more from African countries. And they find this whole meeting very suspicious. Like, what is, Tinubu giving in return to kickstart this friendship? And this whole investment, is it in one of those simple case of I give you one, you give me three? France always, we know they're very smart, they always want more. And Nigerians are very worried right now. Like, is Tinubu making the right decision, or are people, going to see even more shege than they already seeing? So this whole meeting has got a lot of people worried. I mean, look at the chariot, like, look at how this whole thing is a very massive meeting, and people are wondering what is going on here. Of course, we won't know until maybe a few months later what Tinubu had to give, to ask for this help. I mean, it would be great if in few months we hear that, a lot of French companies are trooping into Nigeria to open a business and things like that. I suppose we're going to have to see in 2025 if this is the case. If it is, then that would be good. But, that's what people are hoping for. Like, hopefully in 2025, they'll be seeing a lot of French businesses coming into Nigeria to open up businesses, give people work and things like that. I hope this whole meeting is not going to favor, France more than Nigeria. And this is what people are worried about. Anyway, moving into the final story of the day for us here. I have decided to bring up this story because it has been trending for a few days now. And this is about Speed Darlington, Burna Boy, and over the P. Diddy case. I mean, Speed Darlington, we all know the story, how he got arrested for insinuating that Burna Boy might have done something with P. Diddy that allowed him to win a Grammy last year. And we all know how that story went. Darlington was picked up and arrested. He stayed in prison. They arrested him in Lagos and took him to Abuja, where he spent about 5 days before he was granted bail. Now, his mother came out to cry and plead with Burna Boy to release her only son, and Burna Boy, Nigerians also pleaded, and Burna Boy eventually released him, but it was on bail. And Speed Darlington went to America, and he's a citizen of America. He went away for a few months. He even did a song about the whole incident, which is a very hilarious song. If you haven't watched it, check it out online. The song Speed Darlington did about Burna Boy and baby oil and all that. Anyway, so he came back to Nigeria and he got picked up again. And people are wondering, did Burna Boy pick him up again this time or what? So let's hear what happened. Actually, a few days before his arrest, this is a video he made.
Yeah. Oga Karakerugo, Decalins, November 26. I will be there, live and direct. I'm not performing, but I will show face. Decalins. I was supposed to show up July 25th, but I don't make them, so I'm coming this time. Decalins, November 26th. Be there at the one moment at Decalins, so worry. Yeah.
So on the day of that event, actually, when he made that video, people didn't believe, being in America, people didn't believe he was going to come back to Nigeria to attend that event. I remember reading the comment section of that video. A lot of people were like, oh, you're just promoting the event. You're not going to be there. But little did he know that the police has picked that whole video up and they were preparing and waiting for him in Owerri, in Imo State. And then just a day after the event, his lawyer, Deji Adeyanju, made a post that said, breaking, our client, Speed Darlington, aka or popularly known as Ape, has been arrested by the Nigerian police in Owerri at his show upon return to Nigeria. And everybody was shocked, like, whoa, they thought this whole thing has ended. Deji went on to say, make another post and said, Burna Boy behind harassment of Speed Darlington by the police. This is someone who has been singing against oppression and forming Junior Fela, now oppressing Speed Darlington, who is popularly known as Ape. So, he was blaming Burna Boy. But then later on, they made a statement where they literally explained what actually happened. So after his show, he got arrested once again, Speed Darlington. According to the statement they posted, they said he was released on bail and he was supposed to come back to the police station in Abuja on a certain date, but he didn't show up. According to the statement his lawyer made, the lawyer said, oh, he went to America to, get some medical attention and planned to come back to Nigeria, and after I'm planning to come back to Nigeria to see the police and meet them to do whatever they want him to do. So upon returning to Nigeria, Speed Darlington didn't go straight to the police station. He went to do his show and all that, and that was where they picked him up. According to his lawyer, they said he was going to go and meet the police after his show. But then, why would he do that? Like, the police told him to come on a certain day. He missed the date, and now they have to wait for him. So he already broke the law by not even attending to, his bail conditions, by not keeping the rules to his bail. And there was no way Burna Boy was involved in this either, because he has done his own part. So this is like the police witch hunting Speed Darlington right now, because he didn't follow the rules and do things the way they wanted him to. That's why they rearrested him. But then his lawyer is blaming Burna Boy once again, and that is not right, actually. So based on what they explained in this whole statement, they said, oh, he got picked because he didn't show up when the police asked him to show up, and that was why he got arrested again. This is him, and they allowed him to finish his show according to the statement that was posted. So this hasn't got anything to do with Burna Boy once again. And for them calling Burna Boy out, I know Burna Boy, we all know Burna Boy was the one who arrested him first, but he wasn't the one who rearrested him for the second time. And VDM has reacted to this whole incident, and I would like to bring up his opinion on this whole case and what he thinks about it. So just give me a moment. Let's find out what VDM had to say about the whole incident.
My screen. Burna Boy, Speed Darlington, Iyabo Ojo father, Iyabo Ojo boyfriend, Iyabo Ojo husband to be, Polo, and my lawyer, Deji Adeyanju. So, as you all know, previously, Burna Boy been arrested Speed Darlington, right? But they can't release him. So yesterday they still arrest Speed Darlington. It's normal for them to say na still Burna Boy arrest him. Now, master with Speed Darlington, right? The first time they arrest Speed Darlington, first of all, me, I don't even like when person they use police, they harass person, or maybe they use police abuse power. If you say somebody defame you, You go to court, that one, I mean, all these police of, because big men, they take advantage of them. They use it until they harass people. You know, say, I divest with you. Imagine that guy that good luck for 7 years, say, because your guy divest for him. So all these small reasons now why I prefer, say, people go court. I mean, you go use police to harass person, but that's by the way. Now, the first time when they release Fidelity, I go to watching videos, I go to see different one, they pop up for TikTok, right? And to be very honest, after then, one would think, say, okay, yes, he go calm down. Especially because no be saying a Burna Boy and I start the whole parole. Now you wake up one morning, start to the throw direct subs. You don't understand? Start to the throw very direct subs. Very direct subs. PDD, how PDD they give you Grammy? Should they open your nyash and all those kind of things? You understand? But at the end of the day, you came out. Now you can't throw subs after they release you. Subs like make Burna Boy mother come kneel down, they beg you. You understand? Say the way your mama kneel down, beg Burna Boy. Make Burna Boy. Did Burna Boy tell your mom to kneel down? Out of the love that your mother have for you, that's why your mother kneel down, they beg, say, may they leave you, even as much as we all see, say you do. You don't understand? Nobody say that time when we say come and come, they talk, say, may they release you. Nobody say because of say with you, say what you do, they okay. It is because me and that police, so they take good the arrest person, I mean, I know like. To say, Burna Boy, you Scots, they pick you now. That one for sweet pass. You don't understand? So you go to through different sub. You get one where you even they talk. Say, Burna Boy, don't they come your land, America. Say 1 or 2 bike if it happen. You don't understand? You just say they talk. First, you know they talk. People they look and say na cruise. It's not cruise, anything, man. You they overstep. That's just the honest truth. You they overstep. It's the truth. Me, I no go like give you. You dey overstep. Now, Burna Boy, please, me, I won't even beg you. If you want to do this thing, carry this guy go court. You get the money, you get the lawyers, right? You get the money, you get lawyer. No follow all these people. They abuse power. They use police to they oppress people. Because you see them, you know how this country they be. You don't do streets before. You should know better. Don't use police to harass people, bro. Go court. That one are number one. Number two, Polo. Nobody know what it concern you. Now, so you felt to do for my own matter. I do on my own. Your wife cost my mama. I be your girlfriend. I be your daughter. Whichever one way Yabo Ojo be to you. That one wake up one day, start to cost my mother. All the things when I do before, nothing concern me. Just wake up, call my mother animal. You know, day at that time. When I start my own, you start to pull out. See how you see what you talk, papa. See different things. So you call me. I don't go read out today. You understand? When I throw my own now, you call Tunde Ednut, you call Davido, you call Kobana Chief Priest, you call this one, you call that one, you call Sheun Kuti, you call everybody, this one. You don't tell them what you talk. And nobody call you for the matter. You don't hold. You understand? You don't suppose they give people a word of wisdom. But I don't know what you do. They carry yourself, they push all this kind of thing. Now, see what you don't talk now. They do your own thing as a lawyer. They do your own thing. Now you know what thing they do. Now you know what is for hospitality. They do. Where you say, okay, yes, but I understand they at the end of the day, they fight for one thing. No, they use police. They harass person. Same thing, right? So Polo, now you carry your mouth, go. Lawyer Deji, whatever they call you. Can you put respect on Burna Boy's? Make I read down your voice. On Burna Boy's name. Why are you even mentioning Burna Boy name? Shaking my head. You are nothing more than a social media lawyer. Lawyer my S. Get your fact light before you open your mouth. Your got a mouth. Control your claim. Waiting concern you, Polo. You be Burna Boy lawyer. Are you Burna Boy lawyer? If they throw you one now, you go call all the people who know Deji. You go call the lawyers who know Deji. You go call everybody who know Deji. Tell them, say me they know they follow Deji talk again. Because you, your own no pass cancel culture. If nobody say me, say get my own crowd, now who know? You know, I before one, I'll just talk, they'll go cancel person. Who send you now? Nobody they send you now. Nobody get that power. Nobody get that power again for media. Say, okay, yes, we can no, you know, they now. If person get your own people, you get your own people. Now one before now they do all those characters. Now if person get their own people, they get them. You not if you stop anybody again. You know if you stop, nobody na fit stop. Now only God now many people now don't cancel for industry with this na character. So Paulo, you go carry yourself, go rest someone, please. Just the I hear say you get daughter. Take care of your daughter and your stepdaughter. Where one marry one Tanzania. Married men no go last. Anyways, control your you got some puppies and some woo 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 in your house. Control them first before you come out, man. Peace and love and spirituality. Be careful, bro. You're overdoing this thing, bro. I no go lie for you. They overdo them, especially say no be Burna Boy start this matter. Now you start them. Do you understand? So pedal down a little. And for anybody who go verse for this post, go pile of them. As you all know, me, I don't care. And if you all play, come close to me and play, you're going to learn. And you all will learn the hard way. So better don't play. I don't care if I start. Yeah. Don't play. All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oga
So what do you
Karake
guys think
Rugo
about
Dikalis.
this whole incident and VDM's point of view of the whole thing? Do you agree with him? I mean, based on what Polo was saying as well, Burna Boy is no longer in the whole case anyway, so it was okay for him to say that. And VDM is not supporting Speed Darlington. Of course, he was the one who started this whole thing. And even after his bail, he went on to release a song and things like that. But Burna Boy didn't say anything about it. He didn't even get involved. Now, this whole new case about his rearrest, Speed Darlington, is because he didn't obey his bail terms. He was supposed to report back to the police on a certain date, and he didn't show up. In this America where he lives, he can't do that. If you're meant to show up on a certain date, you have to stop every other thing you're doing and make sure you obey the law and meet the police. So it's only in Nigeria that a lot of celebrities, they prioritize their businesses before a case in the court and things like that. I know the country must be like crazy and don't allow them to respect the law and things like that. We've seen cases where a lot of people went against the law and they're bigger than the law. But someone like Speed Darlington and him not obeying the law and telling them, I would visit the police after my show when I feel like, because it sounds like when he feels like, when he's done with his business, then he will come and see the police. And this is what it felt like. So they had to go and rearrest him. And looking at this whole thing, he's more to blame for this. He could have made sure he took his case with the police, very important, before crying wolf. And what I see him doing now is crying wolf. And his lawyer, of course, have to, support him and fight for him. But this whole thing, all I see is this whole thing costing Speed Darlington a lot of money, waste of money, paying for the lawyer fees, going to the police station. Now he has been arrested and his movement has been restricted badly. He can't move around so much. He can't travel. And this is a problem he brought to himself. Burna Boy is not in Nigeria. Burna Boy hasn't even been in Nigeria throughout this whole case and all that. So he's the one suffering at the end of the day. And of course, he was doing too much. He never calmed down after the whole incident. He still stands his ground and he's still bullying Burna Boy, even though he might not be on camera right now. But then again, Burna Boy has removed himself from this whole thing. So this whole new rearrest is between Speed Darlington and the police, and for not obeying their law or for not, obeying his bail terms, if I must say, obeying his bail terms the way he was meant to be. And he's trying to show that he's bigger than the law. And now the police is trying to show him Pepe. So that's what this whole thing is. Anyway, guys, we've brought you some interesting stories today. And starting from the first one, what do you think about the Lagos man who cheated death? Would you say his car protected him? Or is it simply it wasn't his time to die and this was why he was able to get away from it? Let me know what you think in the comment section about it, because if you ask me, so we all from that. And they eventually rescued him. He went to hospital to get some medication and get a checkup to make sure he's sound and fit and nothing happened to him. I mean, this whole incident is going to affect. He's going to have like a kind of PTSD over it, but hopefully he's going to be more careful as well driving and things like that. What do you think of the story? I mean, is it a clear case of miracle, or do you think he was a very lucky man? And then on to our next story about P. Diddy. Are you surprised that Diddy was denied bail for the third time? Do you think Diddy is actually going down and nothing is gonna, stop his going down? Like, this is his time to go down and that is it? Are you surprised that a lot of his friends are not coming out to speak for him? Everyone is literally running away. Let me know what you think in the comment section about this story. And then what about the woman? What about women begging, adult content creator or movie maker Daisy Melanin for money in her inbox? Do you think it's a very shameful act for women to be begging someone who create adult content using her body? They're begging her for money for rent, for feeding and things like that. And what do you think about Daisy Melanin's reaction to the whole thing about telling them to go and use their own body to make their own money to live a better life? Do you think she gave them the right advice? Let me also know what you think in the comment section about that story. And then how about P Square? Their breakup, their sad breakup that is hurting a lot of people right now, and a French band performing their song in France, to President Bola Tinubu and the president of France. Do you think if P Square were still together, they could have been the one on that stage, performing their song by themselves? Also, let me know what you think about this story that has got many people talking. And yeah, and so many others. So share your thoughts with me in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this show today, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel. Check out our main channel as well. We've done so many videos. We have some great videos coming your way as well. And go and check them out. We have done a story about Davido. We've done a story about Regina Daniel recently, and so much more. So do check out our main page, and if you're looking for some informative news or story to watch, check out some of these recent stories we've done recently. And thank you so much for your time today. And I'm your host Noeline, and this is African Glitz Live, talking about trending stories and all that. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you again some other time soon. All right, then have a great weekend, and yeah, enjoy your weekend. Thank you so much. Bye.